There was a time when Julian and Jaden Newman were supposed to be the future of basketball. Before they could even legally drive, millions of people already knew their names. They were breaking records, appearing on television, going viral, and being treated like the next basketball superstars. But then something happened. The hype started moving faster than their careers, and eventually the same internet that built the Newman name up started tearing it apart. As a kid, Julian Newman was hyped up as the next big basketball prodigy. As he grew up, Julian was getting millions of views online, doing press tours around the country, and creating viral moment after viral moment, becoming one of the most popular AAU players at the time. And despite playing against varsity high school competition before reaching middle school age,
middle school competition this year, and he scored 91 points.
Doubt really started to creep into his future pretty quickly. And it wasn't just because he wasn't progressing as a ball handler or shooter, but simply because he was not growing.
People talk about my height, saying it's a problem.
How tall are you?
5'6".
You're 5'6".
Yeah.
A lot of people think you've got to be 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah. People call me overrated. I have a ton of haters.
What would you say to those people who will look at you and say, oh, well, you know what, you're 5'6"?
Obviously, basketball is a sport where height is one of the most important factors. And with Julian's mom and dad both being below average in height, it was pretty clear that he was never going to be much taller than like 5 feet 7 inches, which meant that not only would he have to have an insanely high basketball IQ, but he would also have to play incredibly to elevate his teammates.
When I get angry, I don't know, something takes over. You gonna see me, that's what God. I'm about to tie that. You gonna see me, bro.
And maybe if he did those things, he might have gotten the chance to play at a smaller D2 college. At that height, that was always going to be his ceiling. Now, in the end, he would actually become incredibly egotistical and selfish. And the once phenom quickly became a meme more than anything else.
How we have practice?
That's your rule. Yeah, how about you don't go out so you can be at practice in the morning? How about that?
Me?
Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? When are you there at 9? We have practice at 9. When?
When the f we have practice at 9?
People all over the world made fun of his useless dribble package and the fact that he seemed to shoot an absurd number of times per game while playing for a school that his dad created around his basketball career.
My dad is the athletic director, gym teacher, and our coach.
Julian, why, man? What are you doing? Stop throwing Stop!
And on top of the incredibly selfish play, Julian consistently displayed a piss-poor attitude both on and off the court. Not to say that he did not work hard, because I truly think that he did, but at some point his ego was just really out of control. And by the time he reached 16 or 17, the only time he seemed to go viral was for fighting with various opponents and even referees. And in the guy's defense, he was still a kid, and his dad had placed a massive target on his back for a very long time.
My name is Julian Newman, I'm 17 years old, I'm the best three-point shooter in the world. And I feel like I'm finally ready to go play pro.
So when you entered these highly anticipated games that you knew were going to end up online and go viral, other players obviously wanted their big moment. The crowd would taunt him like no other player on the court. And even though the writing was on the wall that he would not come close to sniffing a D1 court, much less having a chance at the NBA, his father still insisted over and over again that he was a shoo-in to become an NBA All-Star.
All the scouts will be there out there watching, the NBA scouts, the overseas scouts. We're not going to let him blow this opportunity and get off focus.
Now, either way, once Julian graduated from high school, this entire situation only got more embarrassing. And a lot of that came down to the expectations his father had built around him. Without the kind of college opportunities people expected, Julian was left trying to continue the narrative that he was NBA bound.
I love your confidence. You're like, not only am I NBA caliber, I'm like better than LeBron James, and I'm going to be better than LeBron James.
Yes, sir. I'm going to be the best player in the NBA, not only in the NBA, but the best player in the NBA.
And when we fast forward to the present day, Julian is now 24 years old and has been playing college basketball at Bethesda University, where his reported production has been nowhere near the expectations that surrounded him as a kid. And this was all while his previous peers like LaMelo Ball went on to live their dreams. Julian, on the other hand, would kind of become a deadbeat influencer.
And, you know, the league is not out of question, man. I think I'm going to surprise a lot of people, bro. And, you know, everybody everybody has their own path and their own journey. You know, I could play 3 years of college basketball, then go play G League, sit the bench for 3-4 years, and then when I'm 30, play in the NBA. All respect to Steph, but Steph, he can't fuck me no ones. I ain't gonna lie. Steph Curry ain't no fucking way. No way. He can shoot that for sure. But I feel like ain't no way he can stay in front of me, bruh.
And now that you guys have the background, some of the lore, if you will, I have to talk about his sister, Jaden Newman, because the entire time that Julian was chasing the basketball dream, so was his sister. They had this really embarrassing moment on their so-called internet reality TV show. It was called Hello Newmans, and they did it back in 2020 through 2021. And on this show, it was very clear that she was incredibly entitled.
I'm not getting a car. This party better be awesome. I come downstairs and I'm disappointed because it looks exactly like Mom's birthday, the same decorations, everything. My dad's saying I have an attitude. You would have an attitude too if you weren't getting anything you wanted for your Sweet 16. Literally the worst sandwich I've ever had in my life. Subway better than this, in my opinion.
You're crazy, Subway.
And much like Julian, Jaden thought she was going to be this WNBA star.
And you want to be the, I'll let you take it away.
First female in the NBA ever. The best player.
And I really think that their dad always knew that she wasn't going to get to the pros either. And even if she did, WNBA money pales in comparison to its NBA counterpart. So early on, her own dad was producing and helping her make some crazy music.
I got grown men in my DMs. I tell them all that we just friends.
So that was obviously already crazy, having your 15-year-old daughter talking like that. And it was only one of many moments from the show that made her a living meme as well.
Can you follow me back on Instagram?
Yeah, I don't run it.
Huh?
I don't run it.
You don't?
And so you fast forward, and around the time she turned 20, Jaden, of course, would sign up for a website where you sell exclusive content. And apparently her own father was the man behind this quote-unquote business venture.
See how you like label it only, you're not the only one, so you're not wrong to do that. But I do look at her page.
You look at her page.
Helps, managing and stuff like that.
Your daddy's managing your sister's.
It's not. It's passes.
And I will say, despite her selling this content online, apparently it was really just risque. Like, none of it was actually X-rated as far as they claimed. And so obviously this put her in a situation where all these different people, her fans, were dying to see any sort of leak that they could get their hands on. And then just recently, like last month, explicit videos involving Jaden were circulated online, with claims that an ex-boyfriend was responsible for the leak. That claim, however, has not been independently confirmed. Around a week after the alleged leak, she would attempt to go on a live stream, and obviously the entire chat was filled with people discussing it.
I unfortunately got hacked. Unfortunately, and yeah, don't worry.
And of course, with Julian becoming a laughingstock online for around the last 6 years, this only gave his haters more ammunition to use against him. Apparently, people started sending the videos to him in his DMs, which I think is really messed up. And then he would take to his personal Instagram story to post this.
Y'all keep asking me some weird stuff, some uncalled for type things in my DMs. Like, bro, get out of here with that, bro. Y'all only care because it's Jaden Newman. Ask her. She unfortunately got leaked, and that got nothing to do with me. Get off my bike.
And at that point, I can honestly respect it. He put out a quick statement. And at the end of the day, he has no control over what his sister does. But the problem is his second response. Julian Newman explains everything. The video he chose to post to his YouTube channel.
Let's talk about it, man. Since y'all want to be weird, all of my DMs, all of my comments, acting like y'all sisters don't be getting thrashed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't be getting cracked. That wasn't even her fault, bro. It's an unfortunate situation. She probably ain't gonna like me to just say this, but that's an ex-boyfriend who did that. She ain't out here laying on her back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just anybody.
So, he came into his sister controversy a little too strong for my liking.
I mean, I don't know if he understood how famous she was, how famous we is, or what, but y'all only care because it got the Newman name in it. That's it, bro, because it's Jaden Newman. That's the only reason why you care, bro.
As a matter of fact, this response of his has to be the most hype I've seen around his name in years. And this next part right here really shows me how much his dad has infiltrated his brain. And this enables him to see such a twisted situation in a positive light, all because he believes it will bring in money and attention for his family.
To look at the brighter side of things, on a positive note, She gonna be bigger than Kim K, man. Like, for real. Y'all just gassing her up. You know what I'm saying? Making her more known, making her more popping.
I mean, this is just a crazy ass thing to be saying about your sister. Like, Julian's mind is so diluted that he seems to think that because a bunch of people made the situation go viral on Twitter, she is destined to become the next billionaire. I mean, you can really tell that. To this family, money and perceived clout run their entire lives. And it's like it's the only thing their brains can truly focus on. And it's incredibly sad. Especially for the kids, because that's what they were conditioned to do from the very start of their lives.
I think everybody famous has been leaked, to be honest. She ain't no hoe, bro. She ain't out here doing what y'all think she doing. Y'all some clowns, bro.
There is literal evidence that she is kind of a garden tool. In fact, he later brags about the fact that she is a millionaire with multiple Mercedes vehicles.
Like, she an actual millionaire, bro. She not worried about none of that. She got 3-4 Mercedes.
While attributing that success to the money she made through her online content. Not even that I really have an issue with that, as it does take two to tango. And hey, if these idiots want to open up their wallets for any of girl with big naturals, but let's not act like this entire situation is something it's not. Who am I to tell them not to get their money?
This just made her more rich. We finna make her Kim K level, bigger than that. It's just gonna make the family richer, that's it.
So yeah, it's really just pathetic. Throughout the rest of the video, he just complains about his meme status online.
And the more I get DM'd and shit, it just, okay, it make me don't go on Twitter. I ain't going on Twitter. Yeah, I probably would be punching air if I seen this shit. I seen this one video, nigga talking about, would you rather be 650 pounds or Julian Newman right now? That's not even a logical statement. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about, bro?
And when he's not doing that, he just has this strange obsession with everyone's mother and sister getting smashed.
And y'all sisters get thrashed, bro.
Y'all sisters, y'all mamas be getting cracked, bro. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Acting like y'all sisters don't be getting thrashed. Your mama and your sister be getting down, bro.
Y'all sisters, mothers, they be doing that with multiple men.
Alright guys, so the situation got way worse as there's actually an update after Julian and his sister went on the No Jumper podcast. And to be honest, I no longer feel bad for either of them, especially Julian, because right off the bat, he admits that the day his sister turned 18, he was encouraging her to make an OF account.
Yeah. I was trying to get her, like, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. Oh, take the wrong way. When she was 18, I tried to get her to make not the nasty shit. Not the bullshit y'all got going.
Not the bullshit, just like regular shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Instagram photos, the same photos you, because it's the personal messages, it's the idea.
And it's the name of it. People think like, oh, she made you know what I mean? There's gonna be whatever. Yeah, they're gonna like.
At this point, this is getting really creepy. It's like, does this guy not realize that he's talking about his little sister this way? You know, he went from the protective big brother energy to now what? He wants to be like her virtual pimp. Like I said before, this dude ended up being cut from the very same money-hungry cloth as his father, and honestly, the fact that they even appeared on this show makes me question whether this entire situation was being used as another opportunity for attention. But that's just my opinion, although this is something that Adam himself even seems to hint at.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard about this, I thought, hands roll out.
Right? That's what I was saying. Yeah, might as well fucking do it.
I mean, if that would be a masterful way to do it. Roll out is like, oh, this crazy leak happened.
Yeah.
It's like the writing was on the wall that the basketball thing was not going to work out. And so they now pivoted toward what they believed could be their next chance to make a fortune online. And the other interesting thing is that Julian keeps claiming that he did not see the tape, but then he speaks so confidently about what it supposedly contains.
But so you're saying there is in these videos?
Oh no, it's a full on.
It's a full on.
I didn't see it because I'm not weird. This is a full.
It's a full on, yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was just.
No.
Okay.
Well, they have I've seen a whole bunch of things, like pictures of me. It's a full on, like.
It's bad.
Yeah.
So how did...
And it's also just sad to watch Julian as he spirals, as he's constantly clapping back at his enemies, and he's still bringing up his high school basketball days. At some point, you just gotta move on.
Man, I see some clap boy Max running his little diva mouth. Boy, worry about me. Get off my bike, boy. Just because you looked up to me in high school, you wanted to beat me, and you was sorry at basketball, don't mean anytime you get a chance, let's hate on Julian. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, oh, that's a weird thing to say as a brother when your sister got leaked. Man, shut your ass up, bro. You's a clown, bro.
Thank you guys for watching today's video. Drop a like and subscribe.